新年快乐 Happy New Year! Welcome to our new series, Grammar Even Grandma Can Understand. It is designed to make grammar enjoyable, accessible, and most importantly, applicable. Our approach ensures you don't just memorize rules, but use them effectively in communication. In the first episode, we'll guide you through our grammar approach step by step and show you how to use two verbs, 要 and 会, to talk about future actions. We will illustrate this through the example of setting New Year's resolutions. More exciting news! Stay tuned until the end because we have a free giveaway as a New Year's gift for you. Without further ado, let's get started. They call it learning, we say it's fun. Welcome to Fun Mandarin 玩中文. 大家好, I'm Bryan. Let's reflect on our experience with grammar. Is it something like, I hate it, so many rules to memorize. They're so confusing and useless for communication. Grammar is easy for me. I always nail the test. But to be honest, it holds me back when I speak or write. If any of the statements sounds familiar, our strategies will be a game changer for you. In this episode, our grammar focus is on two verbs, 要 and 会. If you check the dictionary, 要 translates to want to and 会means can. If you dig deeper, you will find that both verbs are called modal verbs and have a lot of details, structure formulas. But hold on, that's the old method. Instead of using the terminology or overwhelmingly detailed structures, let's keep it simple. Join me as we follow the 4 easy steps. First things first, no matter which grammar points you are working on, set a relevant context. For the grammar points of 要 and 会, we're going to apply it in the context of crafting our New Year's resolutions, since they can be used to express the future actions. New Year's resolution is 新年新希望, which is used in Taiwan, while people in China would say 新年愿望. After setting a relevant context, the second step is to create at least one short, simple sentence that includes the grammar points we're focusing on. Feel free to use an example sentence from your textbook or dictionary, but make sure it's short, simple, and relevant to you. That would be the best. Now, let's check out the dialogue and see how the verb 要 is used. 你的新年新希望是什么？今年我要多运动。So, the New Year's resolution from dialogue is our example sentence. 今年我要多运动。I will exercise more this year. You can also say, 我今年要多运动. Now, we have got the key sentence from the context. The next step is the most fun part. In step 3, we're gonna identify the pattern in this sentence and use color coding to help us visualize the structure more clearly. Let's take a look at the first resolution. 今年我要多运动. Each color represents the function of the word in this sentence. Can you see any pattern and explain what the color coding means? Obviously, 今年 in green is the time word, followed by subject 我 in black. Next, the red character 要, aside from meaning want to, functions like saying will in English when expressing future actions. It perfectly aligns with the context we've set, especially as we are discussing New Year's resolution. And from the example, 要 is before the main verb 运动. 多 in blue works like more and modifies 运动 in orange to mean exercise more. Quiz time! Do you remember there is another way to phrase this sentence? 今年我要多运动. That's right. 我今年要多运动. Now, we can easily tell from the color coding pattern the time word 今年 can come before or after the subject 我. Both options are grammatically correct and sound perfect. So, even without a set structural formula, we can still make the sentence right. The discovery process might seem to take a bit more time initially than the fill the gap method, but it's not really, because we're actively acquiring and using the language. The best part is that after figuring it out, it sticks in our memory longer and feels more natural when talking about similar things in the future. Communication shouldn't be like a gap fill exercise where we have to search for the right formula to fill in the correct word. You can even go extra mile to compare the pattern with your first or preferred language. That will not only help with better understanding, but also raise awareness to avoid mistakes influenced by your dominant language when you speak Mandarin. Finally, create another sentence using the same grammar point. This will affirm and reinforce our understanding. For example, as we got the first resolution, 今年我要多运动, we can make the second resolution, 今年我要多存钱, or 我今年要多存钱. I will save more money this year. After these 4 simple steps, what we actually need for effective memorization are the example sentences rather than the grammar rules. Under the same context, let's check out the second dialogue and see how the subtle nuance between 要 and 会. Jack, 今年你有什么新年愿望？我要多运动。
5 years later.
Jack, 今年你有什么新年愿望？我会多运动。每年你都这么说，今年你会怎么做？我会每天跑步30分钟。你最好说到做到。As mentioned earlier, 要 and 会 both refer to future actions, and most of the time you can use them interchangeably. Just like in the dialogue, swapping 要 and 会 is still grammatically correct. But there is subtle nuance between these two verbs. So, think about it. 要 and 会, which one is just expressing intention and desire? Which one is more certain and has a more concrete plan? Spot on. 要 means want to and will, showing intention and desire to do something. It's more subjective. On the other hand, while 会 literally means can and be able to. Here, it is used to express a greater certainty that something will happen. In the dialogue, Jack in 2029 specifies that he's gonna run for 30 minutes every day, providing a concrete plan rather than making a vague statement. This shows he's committed to making his resolution happen, as opposed to repeating it as he has done for the past 5 years. To wrap up, if you want to show your intention and desire, use 要. On the flip side, if you want to sound more certain and even with a more specific plan, use 会. But again, these are not carved in stone rules, and actually, we don't need to worry too much about this nuance in real-life conversation. This simply provides insight into how we can interpret and be understood differently, especially through these examples, rather than rely entirely on rigid grammar rules. Before I reveal the details about our New Year's gift, let's recap today's episode first. We've walked through the 4-step grammar tips. What is the correct sequence? So the 4 steps are: 1. Set a relevant context. 2. Create a simple example. 3. Identify the pattern. 4. Practice with one more example and memorize it. Now, under the same context, you can practice step 3 with this example sentence. 我会每天跑步30分钟. Identify the pattern and leave a comment below with your New Year's resolution as a practice. Right, ready for the free giveaway? We've prepared a New Year's resolution kit for you. This includes resolution cards that you can print out, write your wishes and action plans on, and then place somewhere you will easily see every day. I know, it sounds very old school, but this self-fulfilling prophecy trick works. We can check together how much progress has been made toward your resolution at the end of this year. If you need some inspiration, we've also included a list of the British top 10 New Year's resolutions in 2024. Both traditional and simplified characters are available. You can find the download link in the description box below. Be sure to check it out. And if you enjoyed this episode and also downloaded our gift, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friend. This is Fun Mandarin 玩中文，我们下次见。
Bryan, what's your New Year's resolution?
我要少吃零食。
What are you doing now?